Hi, I'm Scott Bryant. I'm on the staff here at the College of Management at Georgia Tech and was allowed to participate in the Ideas to Serve competition this year. I was very pleased to have won first place for PowerWise and hope you enjoy hearing about it. This is the PowerWise programmable breaker box controller. I think it's a good idea for combating phantom power loss. If you don't know what that is, it's the actually energy that leaks out of your appliances and out of your house when things are plugged in but they're not turned on. And we have a chart down here that shows you the different kind of power draw for different items in your home. The biggest culprit's actually your desktop computer. Draws 16 watts of electricity when it's not even on. So if you add up all these things in your house that are pulling current, when you're not using them, it actually is quite a substantial part of your power bill. So what this simply is replacing your breakers in your regular fuse box with motorized breakers. The breakers are then hooked into this programmable device where you can actually cycle them down at times of your choosing. So when you're sleeping at night, for example, you don't need all the breakers in your home on, perhaps just the one controlling your alarm clock or the one controlling your refrigerator. So you can cycle down breakers in your home that aren't being used, and while you're sleeping, save electricity. Also, when you leave for the day to go to work and you're not at home, your flat screen television, which is not being used, is drawing current. You can program your box to cycle down the breakers that control those items when you're away. So I think it's a low-cost solution to fighting phantom power loss.
Hans Tui, this is this project that's called the Revolver. It speeds up the decomposition process. I farm back in Texas where it's always 100 degrees. So I was trying to come up with a way that you could have natural decomposition in a way that speeds it up and could make fertilizer for the farm. So basically what this project is it's a giant cylinder which keeps the humidity and temperature constant at the ideal temperature and humidity for decomposition naturally. Speeds up the process by about 5 times, producing more fertilizer for farms and gets rid of waste quicker.
Hi, my name is Mark Leong. I'm worked with a group of MBAs here at Georgia Tech looking at community revitalization through home ownership within that community. Our project looked into community revitalization through home ownership. And with the origin of our project was really looking at some of the neighborhoods around Atlanta and sort of their decline over the past 5 to 10 years. A lot of this was due to, just the hit in the real estate market, but also just a lot of houses foreclosing. So you had a lot of empty houses, empty neighborhoods, and those communities were struggling because of it. So the idea we had was going in, sort of like Habitat for Humanity, but really looking more at going in, updating houses, getting them up to standards, and then getting people into those houses from the community to really bring people back to the community itself. We felt that this would have lasting effects. The community is really built around the people. So when you look at all these empty houses, when people start living there, you start having the kids in the street again, you start businesses coming back. It's just a perpetual building of that community that we felt really stems from getting people in those houses. So what are we going to do about that? All these foreclosed houses, you have fire sales, basically people trying to unload them for really low cost. What our company, pretty much a nonprofit, is looking at doing, going in, buying up some of these houses, refurbing them, remodeling them with energy efficient appliances, getting all of them up to code, and really selling them back into the community to deserving families that the community has identified, so that the people who are struggling, who are looking for a place to live, can get back on their feet. Some of the other things we looked at were making sure that we educate those people on how to live financially sound, making sure they have budgets, making sure they're living with their means, and really getting them back on their feet. And we really felt that through the years and through selling these houses back in the community, we can continually grow the company, growing the organization to widen our scope, starting in land neighborhoods, and then taking that model and really moving it out to, desperate neighborhoods all across the country.
Hi, I'm Cameron Miller.
I'm Brittany Keller.
And our project is the iBall. It's a ball that converts play into energy.
So this is the eyeball, and it's energy scavenging sport ball, soccer ball shaped, a little bit heavier, but it actually transfers the energy from when you kick it around the field, stores it, and then you can later discharge it to a personal electronic device. So if you're walking around, your iPod dies, well, just head to soccer practice, and after that, you can charge it a little bit.
And what's more ubiquitous than a soccer ball? You find it on every continent. This technology can be used in the wilderness, in third world countries, places where energy is not readily available, but maybe there's emerging technologies such as cell phones.
My name is Andrew Panus. I'm the Vice President for Research and Development for Sora. We are interested in creating energy without the footprint using algae. We think that we can create energy without a footprint. Everyone knows that carbon dioxide emissions are driving climate change today. One of the reasons that there are two bills currently passing through the Senate and the House of Representatives interested in regulating carbon dioxide. This is creating a market for carbon dioxide reduction or elimination, and this is a market that we are moving into. We are taking a different approach than many of our competitors. We are interested in using algae to sequester, to capture the carbon dioxide, reduce emissions of carbon from power plants. We think that we can successfully tackle this problem using algae, and we hope to create this energy without the footprint.
My name is Ryan Turk, and my project is called Time for Life. It's a medication management device for illiterate patients in developing countries. Time for Life is a medication management device for illiterate patients in developing countries, and it has its genesis in a conversation that I had with a doctor that worked in Uganda who told me that patients had increasing accessibility to complex medication for diseases such as tuberculosis and AIDS, but that he couldn't give them the medication because they couldn't tell time and they couldn't take it effectively. And so what I came up with is called the Time for Life watch, and it's a digital watch that uses symbols to convey what medication should be taken when. And the way it works is that the watch displays a symbol at dosage time, and the patient matches the watch on the symbol on the watch face to a package of pills that has that same symbol, and they take that medication. And so what this allows a patient who either can't read or can't tell time or has trouble managing complex medications, it allows them to take that medicine.